Hello and welcome back to the ABCs of Real Estate. I'm Sarah Taylor. Today we're on to the letter S, and I would like to talk about sewers versus septic systems. Many of my clients have moved here from other areas. They're a little more used to a metropolitan area where everything's tied into the city sewer. But here in northern Arizona, we have a lot of areas that are more rural and they're not tied into a city sewer. And so you'll have to have a septic system on site or an alternative septic system. A septic system has typically a holding tank for solids and then a leach field for the effluent to leach out into in the earth. So if your ground is in a floodplain, so it often gets soggy or won't leach the liquids, or if you're in a really high clay concentration of soil or super rocky areas, an alternative system may be required. You'd want to talk to a local septic expert to see what it is you need in your area. But the traditional septics run about $5,000 to $10,000. I've noticed in our area it's closer to $8,000 to $12,000. But an alternative septic system can be $20,000 or more. So there is a significant cost difference. I've had several people ask me in the past, well, which one's better, city water or sewer? And interestingly enough, since the city sewer pumps your wastewater far locations to have it treated, you're actually using less energy and overall footprint when you're using a septic system. So that's something to keep in mind. They're traditionally only used in areas where the sewer is not available. The Department of Environmental Quality is what handles the septic in our area. They are responsible for the site investigations, which is when they come out and test the soil. It used to be called a perk test or a percolation test to see what type of systems needed. The Environmental Quality Department also handles the licenses and permits to get new septic systems installed. They handle the inspections of those new systems, and they also manage tracking the ownership. So when you go to sell your house, you'll transfer ownership, and then the Department of Environmental Quality will notate the new owner as the owner of that system. What's interesting is when you go to buy or sell a home, there's a separate addendum needed if there's a septic system on the property. It's called the OnSite Wastewater Addendum here in Arizona. And the seller will be responsible for emptying the tank and having it inspected, and up to 1% of the purchase price of a home in repairs, if any repairs are needed. Of course, as with all real estate dealings, that is negotiable, but those are the standard boilerplate language in our contract. If you have any additional questions about sewers or septics or other things real estate, please feel free to reach out. 928-607-3015. Thank you.